Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Suhail and you are watching Arakan Times English News. Today is Tuesday, 15 April 2025. Today's news headlines: fighting occurred between Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA and Arakan Army AA in northern Mongdo. Arakan Army AA dismantling Rohingya villages and confiscating their belongings in northern Butidong. Rohingya civilians detained and tortured by the Arakan Army AA in Mongdo. Today's news details: an intense clash reportedly occurred between the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA and the Arakan Army AA around London village in northern Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar on April 14 at around 12:40 p.m. According to reports, the clash broke out at about 12:40 p.m. and continued for approximately 45 minutes before both groups eventually retreated. A resident said that the intense clash took place between the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA and the Arakan Army AA around Sintepim hamlet in London village track. It intensified quickly and we were hearing the sounds of gunfire from 12:40 p.m. onwards. It lasted for about 40 minutes before going silent and then both groups retreated. The resident added, members of the Arakan Army AA retreated and took position in London village. They carried 6 bodies of their members wrapped in blankets and clothes. There also appeared to be a few injured members who were bleeding. According to a statement by the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA, the fight intensified and resulted in the deaths and injuries of several Arakan Army AA members. However, they claimed that none of their members were injured or killed and that all Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA fighters safely and successfully completed the operation. Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA further stated that if the Arakan Army AA does not stop torturing and targeting innocent Rohingya civilians under various pretexts, we, the members of the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA, will not cease our attacks. We will continue to fight. The members of the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army ARSA have not stopped their struggle, even though their chief commander Ataullah Abu Ammar Junoni was arrested along with 5 other members in Bangladesh, a Rohingya youth said. It has been reported that the Arakan Army AA Arakan-based armed group has begun dismantling Rohingya villages in northern Butidong Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. Rohingya residential villages as Jinauti, North Jinauti and South Jinauti in the Yangchom village tract, northern Butidong, are currently being dismantled by the Arakan Army AA. A resident of Jinauti said that Rohingya residents of the 3 villages were displaced and instructed to build temporary shelters in the paddy fields located in the middle of Jinauti village. The villages are being dismantled completely, with not a single house left standing. All the villagers have been evacuated and directed to take shelter in the central paddy fields of Jinauti Middle village, the resident added. Additionally, 2 Rohingya villages, Minjonse and the Binsia, including 3 their hamlets in northern Butidong, were dismantled in March after the villages were vacated. A resident of Pondoping said that many Rohingya Muslims worship sites, including mosques and religious institutions, have been demolished. Around 30 Rohingya villages in Butidong have been dismantled and confiscated by the Arakan Army AA after forcing the residents to become refugees in Pendopim village, northern Butidong. It has been reported that the Arakan Army AA, a Rakhine state-based armed group that took full control of the entire Mongdo on December 8, 2024, has detained 4 Rohingya civilians from Kyagontom village in northern Mongdo, Arakan State, Myanmar on false accusation. At around 4 p.m. on April 6, 4 Rohingya residents from Kyagontom village were arrested and detained by the Arakan Army AA under false allegation. Among them, 1 individual was taken in camping at Arakan village, while the other 3 were taken to the Arakan Army AA battalion in Kinchong village, northern Mongdo. On April 12, Anamul Hassan, son of Muhammad Chabu and a resident of Kyagontom village, was slaughtered in camping Arakan village. by the Arakan Army AA along with some Rakhine individuals, but his body has not yet been handed over to his family, a resident said. The resident recounted Anwar Sadek, also a son of Muhammad Chabu, who was arrested and detained in Kinchong Battalion along with Anamul Hassan, was brutally mistreated during interrogation. Both his wrists and ankles were cut by the Arakan Army AA and he remains in custody with the interrogation ongoing. A source informed that Anamul Hassan's death has not been fully confirmed as none has seen his body, but it appears he was slaughtered by the Arakan Army AA in Camping Village. The villagers are still trying to verify the details. The two others, named Muhammad Akhtar and Muhammad Ilyas, who were also arrested and detained alongside Anamul Hassan and Anwar Sadek, remain in the Arakan Army AA's Kinchong Battalion and are also undergoing brutal interrogation, the source added. The Arakan Times team members are heartily thanksgiving to those who are daily watching, sharing, and doing like comments to the news uploaded on YouTube channels.